Hi everyone, Keith from Solid Fantastic. In today's video, I'm going to cover just some basic tips about social media and emailing for newbies and new starters. I've carried out quite a lot of research recently over the last 4 to 5 weeks. So I've come across a number of YouTubers that are new starters and newbies that are trying to get into online businesses, online affiliate marketing, etc. And a number of them, although I thought it was quite obvious, a number of them seem to start off by trying to use their own personal accounts. So they're using their own personal email accounts, they're using their own personal Facebook to try and launch the business or try and launch their activity online. And I would strongly recommend that you don't do this for a number of reasons. First reason, as you do your research, you're going to go out, you're going to be looking at different forums, you're looking at blog sites, you're going to be looking at subscribing to YouTubers. They're not necessarily the people that you're going to go along the whole journey with, but you're going to be subscribing and you're trying to gather lots of information, you're trying to get lots of information and resources. And the last thing you want is to clog up your own personal email accounts or your own personal Facebook account, and then try and unsubscribe from all of that at a later stage if you need to. Point number 2, unfortunately, you're going to come across some sites that are scams. And the last thing that you want to do is register your email account, your personal email account on these sites. Somehow you end up getting a virus into your personal email account, which then infects all of your personal contact lists. And everyone in your personal email account are now being spammed and scammed because you've signed up to some really dodgy sites while you're trying to research. So again, I would recommend you go and sign up and get yourself a free email account. I use one which is just a general use type account, and I sign up for all sorts of things. But it's an account I can then close down and go and start afresh somewhere else if I need to. Point 3, start off as you mean to go on. You've started the journey of an online activity. You might be doing blogging, you may be doing affiliate marketing. So start off as you mean to go on. Try and get some email addresses, some Facebook pages or accounts that represent the niche that you're moving into. Rather than using your personal joeblogs@gmail, if your niche is sportswear, try and get sportswear@gmail. Try and get sportswear Facebook page and sportswear Instagram, because you want to try and use the right names for your business at the start, rather than halfway through finding that actually what you've done is successful. You now need to migrate that to a proper website, a proper Facebook page, proper email accounts. Whereas if you've used your personal information, you've now got to go through all that process of moving everybody and everything across to your new locations, which has the potential of losing people. And the last thing you want to do is lose potential customers and clients. Try and set those accounts up in the beginning so you've got them and you can use them for the life of whatever you're doing. And it's a good way to experiment as well. I've been working on different things where I'm experimenting with some different ideas. So I just go and create the Facebook page, the Instagram, the email account that goes with that, the YouTube account, which works quite well. And then if I find it's not successful, then I just close that all down and move on to something else. But if I tie it all into my personal accounts, I can't close things down as quickly or as easily as I'd like to. So it's really important to try and keep them separate. Point 4, and this is one that I don't want any of you to be using, because point 4 is about if you then decide that you don't want to proceed with the online business, your blogging, affiliate marketing, you feel it's not for you. Again, if it's all entangled with your personal sites, trying to close that down and unpick it's going to be really difficult. The last thing you want once you've gone, do you know what, I'm walking away from this, I've had enough, it's not something for me. The last thing you want is still loads of emails coming through, subscribers or whatever you've been doing, pestering you. Whereas if you've got an independent email accounts and Facebook, like I've said, if you want to close it down, you close it down and walk away with it. You don't even have to close it down, you just walk away from it and that's it, you forget about it. Hopefully point 4 isn't going to affect anyone that's watching this video, because you're all going to be successful. Together we're going to have a journey where we're going to be successful. I hope you find this useful. It might seem simple and straightforward, but there are a number of people out there that are just using their own accounts. They're trying to use their Facebook accounts to generate sales. And if it doesn't work, it then becomes very difficult to close that down, and that's not what you want to do. So please subscribe down below and add any comments that you have, any questions, and I'll answer them as I go along. Thanks for watching, and I hope you started your journey.